sorry to hear that, dude. Were you? Was it like a close relationship? I mean, I'm assuming it probably was.
Yeah, that was
from what I remember, that was your gram.
Yeah, that was Dad's mom. So that was a little rough, but you know.
You okay, buddy?
Oh yeah. No, I had a feeling that dogs weren't going to try to poop until right when you tried to call back. Of course they did, but got situated. Yeah, no, it's been a rough couple days, but you know we got through it. Had to play 2 songs. That's always fun. Hey, what do you play guitar? You guys sing these songs, right? Love it. It's like owning a truck. Everyone calls you when they need you. So what you been up to, man?
Honestly, man, just been working and kind of trying to lean into. I don't know, man. Like the personal training thing is one thing. I whenever I went to FAMU, I started out as like studying for psychology. Like I was really into it. Like I was really into learning about the brain. And the videos that I saw throughout that shit, it like there was some stuff that you just don't really want to see, that you have to compartmentalize and like just like throw it off to the side and not think about it ever again, but use it as a reference, which I couldn't do. And it freaked me the hell out, you know, but I still on the other side just still like I like this the part of this podcast, I guess you could say, is it's the reminiscing part. That thinking about like the first time that me and you met, I wanted to beat your ass because I thought that Chelsea wanted to have sex with you.
That's funny. But I mean, that's...
Come on, man. Come on. You know we had a little something back then. You know we did.
I got to... Yeah, which, I mean, it's one of those things.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, and I was thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, like at first I didn't realize that was why, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I was a great looking dude, you know.
Yeah, dude, you were sexy. So I wanted to fuck you. That's what really pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, really, Chelsea?
That's what? Really? You think you're better than me?
You think you're better than me? I'm the quarterback. Really?
Right.
You're fucking me.
Too. Which, you know, like that was always the weird thing, because you know, you were the guy that was like the super athlete in high school and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh man, okay, this guy is just probably just a douchebag, most likely, always, without us ever actually having a conversation. That's one of those things, you know. One day we just get out, hang out, and like, this dude's a good dude. I think that's always fun.
I think I actually remember what you're talking about, because I hated you because my girl thought you were sexy, and then you could play guitar, and you were good looking.
I wish I'd known all this stuff in high school. My confidence was way lower than it should have been back then.
Me too, dude. And I was the quarterback and shit. Like I had no confidence. If I had any confidence, Woody, I would have grabbed you up like a high school movie. Like fucking typical scene, like, listen here, buddy, just because you can play guitar doesn't mean you can fuck my girl. Like I didn't do that.
Stay away from my girl.
Yeah, exactly. And just, you know,
based on that.
Pull your shit out of your fucking locker or some shit. No, dude, I remember me and you talking that one time, and me and you just kind of just like opened up to each other and just being real. And I realized you weren't pulling back; you were just being you. If I come to somebody, I can tell if you're like pulling back because you knew you were literally trying to do some shit you weren't supposed to do or whatever. You're just like, hey man, yeah, what's up? Yeah, and I was just like, all right, cool. And then like I said, like I realized you were cool as shit, and I guess you realized I was just you know, I'm not a fucking
just as cool as shit too. And yeah, you weren't just this, you know, like dumb meathead jock dude that.
I look like one though, don't I? I look like one.
But it just means you worked out better than everybody else.
but I got that fucking thing all day down lock, maybe. I got that down lock, man. And so, what like honestly, I gotta kind of dive into you. Like, I've seen you with a guitar in your hand since like how old?
I was 14 when I first started playing, and I'm not gonna lie, it was just because I saw a lot of other people doing it. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I want to do that. And I mean, I'm going to see bands play, around seeing like those guys are the coolest. Which the weird thing is, I'm actually good friends with all of those guys that I thought were had on the pedestal of being the coolest.
Right.
I get to play with a bunch of them for a while, but
which is awesome.
It's just it's one of those things you realize, like, everyone's just a person too. Like, I mean, you can have all these preconceived notions, like looking at somebody like, oh, that person's got it all. Yeah, everyone's got some shit that they've got on their brains. But guitar for me was like that thing. I was like, that's what I want to do. And honestly, it's an itch I still haven't quite scratched all the way. That's why I keep at it.
I could see a progression of you. And the only way I can say this in like a confident way, which everybody's just like, there's probably been people seeing you way more than than I've seen you. But I would dip in on you, and like, you remember the times I'd show up, and I would literally, I'd just stand to the side and just fucking just in awe. And I just like kind of just like barely underneath my breath sing. I just like watching you guys like what I don't think what people realize is like every show that you guys do, you guys are developing even better, not only as a band, but each artist is getting better because somebody's going to like hit a stride, and somebody's going to like, they're going to get better out of the situation that they're being dealt with. And seeing you guys just like doing that and just owning it and owning like a room full of 12 or 16 people, you rock it like you fucking got a 200, 300, 500 crowd people, and you just fucking, let's just fucking do it. And you go in. It's just like,
just go.
Yeah. Like that's.
And honestly, the stage is one of those things that's like it's like an escape where I get to kind of elevate myself a little bit more. And so even if there's only 16, 20 people there, whatever, I didn't care because I was on stage. I was the person that everyone was looking at, and I really enjoyed that. It's really addicting.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, and you gotta own it when you own it, because if you're in the moment, I mean, I guess that's what you live for. For me, I don't even, I can't compare the high, because I always played, the only thing I compare the high to is like wrestling, because it was me versus you.
One other dude.
And if I fucking win, there's no dispute of what the hell just went down. But me and the football field playing, whether it be quarterback, whatever it may be, I got peoples around me. And we're, no matter what, like you can have like a really good player, you still have to have people to steer you around. And this is what I obviously wanted to ask you now again is, like, what's the best people around, like what's your best people like you've had around you, like that you think made you better, that you played around?
Well, I got real fortunate whenever I joined Blow It Up, because everybody in that band was better than I was. I just happened to be consistent. And I've always kind of had this sort of Rudy mentality, like, we're not necessarily the best, but goddamn it, I'm going to show up every single time.
Right.
And, and so when I was playing with those guys, like, I met, and it was Tallahassee at that time. There's so many guys that the music scene was kind of going down a little bit.
Was that just before Big Daddies and all that other stuff?
That was about the last 2 or 3 years of Big Daddies.
Oh man,
I mean,
great place, dude. What a fucking scene! If anybody doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about, that goddamn music scene. You can go to fucking bar to bar to bar and just see fucking music everywhere. Floyd's Music Store, Big Daddies, Bullwinkle.
Even Yanni's had music, Bullwinkles.
Yeah, like that's everywhere. Dude. It was just a fucking, and there were so many fights. Jesus Christ, you're right there, the right amount of time. There was fights just for no fucking reason.
At that point, egos. I mean, I think we're all still in our egos at that point. Too.
Yeah, but the thing is, you listen. I played in big stadiums around a bunch of people that I had a bunch of people around me. You guys played in those clubs to where if you fucked up, you might have fucked up in the wrong way. Because once the mood started going, like if they got it like the opening act halfway did it, like if you guys got them fucking going, it's like a fucking like tidal wave. It's like you got them going, and it's just like
Yeah, and everybody's just like, I can't wait to see what's next.
And all of a sudden it just bam, every fucking thing just slams down. It's just alcohol, everything's flowing. You know, I don't know how Big Daddy's didn't crash up like their fucking little teeny place there. Like,
oh, we damn sure tried.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Until some asshole had to shoot somebody, you fucking asshole. But you know, like, you know, it's like those things where, you know, those I'd live my life throughout that, and I compared my life to doing the sports shit, whether it be in college or whatever. I compared my life to your life. I compared your lives way fucking harder. Like, how the fuck do you make music, Woody? How do you make what? Like how? Why? How? What? No.
Oh,
hey, why? Like, why? Question. How? Like, how? How and why? Why? Well, like, wow, both of them. How? And why?
How and
why? Why do you want to? Why do you? Why do? Okay. Why do you want to make music?
Well, why was more or less just you want to. For me, it was always one of those things. I wanted to make a song that got stuck in people's head, or that either made you feel a certain way, like, which I've always been a lot more into the high energy stuff, just because it's one, you don't have to be as talented most of the time to. If they can feel your energy a lot more than they actually care about listening to your talent.
I agree. Absolutely agree.
That was my big thing. I wanted something that people would sing along to, and it was one of those dreams I had where I wanted to be on stage and look out into a crowd and can stop singing and they will keep singing my song. It's happened a few times, and it's one of those things. It's like one of those
electrifying feeling that it's like a dopamine, like somebody just stabbed you in your fucking. Not just your heart. I think a heart is the one thing you can't say it stabbed you in. I think you got like electrified, like a whole body experience.
It's more like hooking up a car battery to your heart.
Yeah, like a head to toe, like straight up.
That movie Crank.
Like wham bam, like, and but the thing is, you're doing it. So the more you do it, the more it amplifies. The more you can't believe these motherfuckers are doing and what I'm doing, and I'm making them do it. Like, yeah.
And it's like part of it, you feel like, man, I'm a fake. They don't know that I'm not any good, or that I.
You are. Shut up. Stop that.
Well, I'm saying, I mean.
Yeah, you didn't come from a privileged background, right? Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
But those were the things. I'm like, I didn't do a whole lot to get here, but yeah, you guys are still here. Just I got it here by luck, and then I'm like, it's a very weird feeling when you actually get that sort of like satisfaction. You're never really completely satisfied, which I think is why so many artists go through such a back to the psychology bit, such a mental struggle, because you're never quite satisfied with where you're at, especially at this level. It's just such a working grind all the time, and you're never playing two giant shows back to back. You might get lucky and get an opening spot, opening up for a regional or national band, and the next week you're playing for 20 people, locally Big Daddies again, drinking Four Locos, and
you gotta do the same show though. You gotta do the same show.
You still I mean,
you have to.
You play how you practice.
All right. You absolutely do. That's good.
Yeah, now back to the football stuff, though. I mean, that's one of those things that I don't know how your body's still working. I stand up and everything cracks and pops just from playing soccer and tennis in high school. I'm like, I can imagine getting hit like that.
Can I admit one thing?
Yeah.
Yoga and stretching.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not the only one that does the same thing.
I have to
every day.
Dude. If I don't like swing my legs a bunch and like stretch my fucking legs out, my hips out, my lower back out, I mean, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, just doing stupid things. Just or sneeze wrong.
Yeah. God, Jesus Christ! If I go to sneeze, I might like curl up into a ball and go into the ground. That way my body doesn't blow up.
I'm gonna throw my lower back out, or I'm gonna shit myself. What's happening? You know? But yeah, no, that's the.
So what's
that's good. I'm not the only person that does yoga.
No, you're not. What's the next venture for WH?
Well, so this past year during COVID, we've all been pretty much locked down, doing our own thing.
Absolutely.
I have been, I got my pretty sweet little state job, but I've been having to put in a lot of extra hours, so that means a lot of overtime. Well, I've taken a lot of that money, and I've built a recording studio in my basement.
What? All right, so here we go. What's the plan?
Well, the plan is, this entire year, I've been just trying to get my setup, get all the gear you need, because it's expensive to get that stuff going. But more importantly than having the gear, it's been learning how to actually do it. Which, I've played music for 20 years at this point. I got a pretty idea. I've been around a bunch of people that really know what they're doing. But, I only pick up little bits and pieces. I've actually been studying, taking online music producing classes and reading all these textbooks and working on it. So the next move is to make a very affordable place to do music production for bands around town, because there wasn't a whole lot of that when I was a kid looking to put out demos, and the ones that were, they were hit or miss. So I'm trying to be good and have that be my weekend adventures, is just mixing artists that want to keep doing it and just pass on what I've learned. Because let's be real, I'm a little too old and I got a family to be going on tour, but I will damn sure sit in my basement and work 10 plus hours.
You know what? Maybe me and you could do a podcast together. We'll figure out like the logistics of it, and like maybe me and you could just we'll talk about it into depth, like personally over the phone. But let's just think about like me and you possibly like bringing in like new artists, new like comedians or some shit, like somebody to get some sort of an exposure type deal to where it could be me and you, like what I'm saying. And we'll do.
I've been thinking of doing the same thing, but it's really hard to. I mean, honestly, the questions you've been hitting me with are pretty solid, and I can talk for days.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, dude. You don't know how many podcasts I've watched that I've been so ready to do it, because I can see that obviously you've got something in your future, and I can tell just by like your post. And you're a fucking newlywed. How the fuck does that feel?
I mean, it's definitely I think it's more of a confidence booster. I'm like, okay, well, whatever happens, got that part of my life nice and stable. And let me tell you, she keeps me humble. every time my head starts getting too big, or I start just going off into my own head way too much, she brings me right back around. But she's been just. The saying of behind every great man's a even greater woman is not a lie. So
shut up, Michelle.
Yeah, you tell her. put that lady in her place.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. If she can hear me, I'm just kidding.
No, I know. She didn't even say anything. She didn't even say anything because we were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
No,
but it's important to me. It's all about support and having someone. No one can do it by themselves, even if they say they can. Not in today's up and down world. But, yeah, man, the podcast sounds like a strong idea. I'm for it.
Dude, I mean, we're doing it right now. We just literally We reminisced about a bunch of shit, like from high school all the way till, now, like even reminiscing about stuff that we don't even know is about to go down. And what I can tell you is, I was not as close to my grandmother as what I wanted to be because she lived in West Virginia. And having my son and having my job, like the FedEx job, I didn't have a lot of opportunity to go there to see her. But I got a chance just a year before that she did pass away. I got a chance to take Owen up to her, which was her first ever grandchild throughout all of her, because her two older brothers, they had not had any kids, or their kids hadn't had any kids yet. So I was like the first one to have it because my mom was the baby, or not the baby, the middle kid. So I was the first. I brought Owen, which was the first grandkid, up there to see her, and she passed away like about 3 or 4 months later after that.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
See, it's weird how that sort of stuff happens because, I've been worried about my granny passing before her wedding, because our wedding was in December, and about a year ago she was in the hospital real bad, and we thought she wasn't going to make it. Well, she, as long as we made our peace with it and never, prepping us for the worst, and miraculously she got better, got back home, went to the wedding. It was great. And then, here we are 2 months later, almost 2 months to the day. And that's, it's part of me is just like, it just feels like she specifically hung around until she didn't want to anymore. Which, 90 years is a real good run by any standards. But yeah, it's always neat. I feel like every now and then you get a shot to, make life for you.
Hey, my grandma, she stayed long enough to see my brother's 2 daughters and my son. And about, like I said, 6 weeks or so later, she passed away. Like she stayed around long enough to see her grandchildren and would talk to them and everything. So yeah, I feel you on that, man. That's a bittersweet pill to swallow, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's wild how it works. Which, I've kind of, I don't know. I guess I feel like willpower has a lot to do with how long.
No, it's not willpower. It's love.
Love.
It's love.
I'll agree with that.
It's love. You gotta love. You gotta love on a certain level, man, to be able to really hold on through those kind of conditions. But I want to change topics and ask you, is there any new music coming out from Mr. Woody Harvey?
Well, I did release my first full track that I did. Burn It All Down's on Spotify now.
All right. So how can we find that? You can find it on Spotify?
You can find it on Spotify, artist Woody Harvey. Burn It All Down's the song. And I've got another one that I'm working on that I just got mostly tracked last night. Just there's a real sweet thing. So my wonderful wife got me a electric drum kit.
What?
For birthday. Yeah, it's a.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah.
I got a karaoke machine. No, seriously, can you see it?
That's kind of fucking sweet.
It is fucking sweet. Don't tell me it ain't fucking sweet. I can get it up on the thing. I sing the fucking. I can't sing, but I sing. Woody, Woody, I can't sing, but I sing. You hear me, buddy? Keep going. Continue. Sorry.
But yeah, so got that down. So that's been the fun thing, being able to record all the instruments. Just me, and having to challenge myself to get a little off better. Because I've recorded guitars for years. That's the thing that I know how to do. But having to learn how to do drums and how to edit drums has been a trick. But getting the hang of it.
Yeah, well,
like I said,
I can play drums, by the way, you dick.
Yeah, like I said, I'll just come beat around on the old skins. maybe you can actually do it and make it sound halfway decent.
Hey, Woody, you know what? I hate to continue to cut you off, man. Like you're diving in, man. Like you are. You got something, man. Like I can hear it in you, man. Like I can't pinpoint it, but you got some shit you're about to come out with, man. Quit smiling at me like that. Stop that. Dude, hey, you.
Normally it's me downstairs with the dogs in the basement just working. I don't get to talk about it too much because we're like, Woody, shut up. It sucks. We get it. You spend a lot of time in your studio. We get it. So it's just fun to talk about because it is exciting, and I have been working really hard about it. So it's nice to actually get talk about it more freely instead of just being like the kid's in bed, time to get back down to my studio.
No, dude, I want to hear about it, man. Like that's the whole thing. So let's go back to your first ever setup, like your first ever band setup. Mm-hmm. Was it like one of those Wakula like iron sheds, like with the drums in it, and like or was it a garage, or like what, or a gazebo, like what was it?
So my parents built this garage to house my dad's hunting truck and other storage things. And when I was about 15, we kind of took it over. It was me.
We kind of took it over. I mean, what I'm saying is we took it over.
Taylor Terranova's drum set's still there. She cleared everything out for the wedding. But my dad's been a big supporter for as long as I started playing music, but he bought a PA system when we started playing like a lot. And even though we weren't any good, still was out there and gave us space and to do it.
Just jam the fuck out. Was it terrible?
We were. Let's just say I'd only been playing for a couple of years. And,
Hold on. I have a vivid memory. I think, was it me and you played in Chelsea's neighborhood? I played the drums, the Flaw song.
Probably. So, was it me? There's a good possibility it was. I remember loving Flaw back in the day.
Because it wasn't Josh Adams. I don't think it was, because he was in the same neighborhood. But I could play the song for some reason, I think. And I got on there, and I was like, I'm about to show fucking Woody up. He thinks he can fucking play the goddamn guitar. Nah, I can play the drums way better on this song. I've been practicing this because my brother, our brother, him and Dave and Richard and all them. I grew up around them. I had to learn how to play fucking something. I couldn't just be a little bitch around them all the time. Like, they picked on me more than anything if I couldn't play anything. Oh, you can throw a football, you can do this, but can you play this? It was just like, dude, they...
Are you ever gonna get any girls just throwing a football around?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get girls if you play the drums. Ain't no one ever got a girl by being a quarterback.
Jeez.
Shut up.
Jesus.
God.
Yeah. Oh my God. Who can't throw a football? I bet I know I can show you on the drums how to play a beat. Can you play it, Troy? I bet you can, pussy.
What are you even doing?
It was all that, dude. I had to learn how to fucking play some shit. And I when I got a chance to actually play it, people didn't. It was like a unicorn showed up. This motherfucker can throw a thing and he can play drums. What the fuck? Because because I didn't let anybody know about that. And the thing is, me and you and a bunch of other people back in the day, that Floyd's Music Store, everything was such a humongous influence on our lives to where like we were there almost every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and especially Thursdays. I would say Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. it. I would say I almost threw off Thursdays. Thursdays was the best show, which sucked because you had to go like, for me, I had to go to college the next day or like school the next day or whatever it was. Like you just had to be there because Creed was there, fucking Seether, like Flaw, Seven Dust.
Every weekend there was a touring big act, which I don't know if you remember this at all, but we had a really tough time coming from McCullough and getting in with the Leon County bands. Like the Tallahassee bands, there was a stigma against us.
Oh yeah, Leon County didn't like us. You duh.
They made there was this one group of guys that made a hate MySpace page about 65 Amp, the band we had in high school.
What?
And they recorded a song.
Hold on, wait a minute. Stop.
True story.
MySpace? What year were we talking? Let's back it up. What year were we talking? MySpace. Dude, hey, listen. I believe shit you not. I never had a Facebook until I was in college. So I don't know anything about anything. So when was your MySpace? Is this like the beginning of MySpace? Middle of MySpace?
Towards the end of MySpace.
Towards the end. Okay. Gotcha. Good.
So back when we got to college, Facebook was only for people with college emails. Your grandma couldn't be on Facebook. It was only for college kids. So that MySpace is all about folks with music.
Right.
A lot of folks. I remember like Hollywood Undead and a few other big groups came because of MySpace. But you could upload your tracks on it if you were a band.
What happened to Hollywood Undead, by the way? The dudes got arrested and they just fell apart?
Well, they switched singers and they came out with a new album like past 6 months.
Sorry. Keep going. Okay, yeah, shut up. You're a liar. Keep going.
I digress.
Okay.
But yeah, but the MySpace thing, so the fact that some dudes went out of their way to record it was a hardcore, like, real grungy, like, just shitty version of one of our songs. And I was just like, man, you guys did a lot of effort to hate us. What did we do to you?
Oh, they did a what? They did a grunge, like a remix of your song?
Like a hardcore, like, because, we weren't a hardcore band. We were more, pop punkish, just playing because we're,
No way, Woody. No way, Woody. You're too fucking grungy for that. You sexy son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, nowadays I'm super edgy. That was before I had gauges and any tattoos or anything. It was all in the, we were Hollister Poles.
We even playing the guitar, Woody. Let's be real. Joking, buddy. I love you.
But yeah, so these guys that went to school up in Leon were just like they were in the hardcore scene, so they were playing the real music, and we weren't doing shit and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I was still just amazed that someone would take that much time to shit on someone else that they were all in high school too.
Oh, it was a high school versus high school thing. So they remade your song in a heavy metal.
Yeah, but I mean it sucked. It was trash. I mean the original song wasn't great, but the hardcore cover was just like really like aggressive. Like they had to listen to the words to learn them.
I get what you're saying.
All these years later, I'm just like, man, I'm not even mad. I'm like, you guys really, we must have struck a nerve. And all these nerdy kids from local coming up here and treading on your turf, playing at Big Daddy's down the road from your school. So that was, one of those little neat things that I just think about in remembrance.
What was the best show you think you can remember, or some of the good times, or one of the best times, or some of the best times of you like actually like either killing it or like seeing a bandmate kill it, or you guys killing it in unison and not meaning to, or like is it the smaller crowds, the bigger crowds? Like how do you guys gauge like your success? If you kill with a small crowd and don't kill with a big crowd, or kill with a big crowd and don't kill with a small crowd, like how do you guys like judge your performance? I don't know. Because if I go to watch somebody play some music, I'm going to enjoy it regardless. But how do you guys feel?
So it's kind of, to compare it to basically every time I play a show, I'd know what happened, but I wouldn't really get a good feel for it until I went back and watched my game tape.
Oh, wow.
I always went back and watched whatever videos I could find.
Fuck, I hate game tape. I hate game tape. Oh my god, I hate game tape. Whoa, that opened your eyes up like a mug.
You realize, like, okay, well, that's something that maybe I thought that I was doing something that I should have been doing. Definitely, maybe don't do that next time. But honestly, the best feeling I think I've had at a show was when I was playing guitar for Marshall Taylor in the country band. And we got to open up for, what's his face? Joe,
Six Pack. Six Pack.
Yeah.
Joe Six Pack.
Tequila makes your clothes fall off, Joe. Can't think of his name right now.
Better think quick, so
anyway.
I'm not editing it out.
Yeah, but that show...
I don't even know how to do that.
Never heard of her. Yeah, no, that was... I think we got to play it from 1,000 people, and we actually killed it.
1,000? Really?
Really killed it, yeah.
Really?
People at the moon. Yeah.
At the... Oh, the moon can get packed, too. What?
The entire... Yep.
How'd that fucking feel, dude?
It was cloud 9.
Do you think did you feel a connection with the people you were playing with, or all by yourself?
No, I definitely felt, so the dudes that I was playing with then, so Marshall put a band together, which I helped Marshall learn how to play guitar back in high school. But like Jeremiah, Jeremiah was drumming for us.
Maya.
And old Jimmy Jones is playing bass, which he's up in Nashville now.
Hey, I just did a podcast with him before you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Maya's doing great, man. He shaved his fucking head.
That's a good dude.
Fucking jackass. I love Maya, man. He's just a good-hearted dude, man. I love you, Maya, but I literally just did one just before you, because I want to before we get back on page. This is reminiscing. It's the whole thing. It's like when you bring up good memories, all of a sudden you break off. It's like you break off a chunk of a memory, and all of a sudden there's a new bank of fucking memories you ain't thought of, and thought of, in a really long time, and it's a good whether it's a good feeling, depressive feeling, whatever it is. This is what makes us. I love the people that I talk to, which is Mr. Woody. He's one of my... I never thought would be buddies, because I fucking hated him because my girl thought he was sexy and so did I. But, that was way long time ago, back in fucking 4 or some shit. But, we became friends, and we continued to be friends, played golf together. That's exactly what it is. So this is called Reminiscing. Appreciate you guys, and continue it there, Woody.
Hell yeah, man, that was a solid bit. I'm impressed. Color me impressed, Troy. That was good. Yeah,
I'll color you with something else there, Woody. Don't you try me.
Yeah, the country band bit was neat because it was I feel like you didn't have to work as hard to really get that connection with the crowd doing country shows, especially at the Moon on a Friday night. So you go out there and you play your set clean and good, and the crowd just responded. I even had a girl who was at that concert when I was working the register at Tomahawk a few years later. You're like, didn't you open up for Joe Nichols? Didn't you open up for Joe Nichols last year? As I'm checking her out for her macho nachos and cheeseburger to go order.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah, I killed that shit, bitch.
Can I get you anything else?
Oh, no, Woody, don't do that, man. Oh, okay. All right, so I see what you just did there. Oh, man, is that how it felt?
No, it's one of those things. I was just being a cool guy.
Okay.
I tend to do that a lot more when
I would say, but that's what I was kind of thinking. For me, I don't know how I dealt with coming off of a high besides going for the next high.
Right. And it's chasing the dragon.
Yeah, and if I didn't get that next high, for me, I was just like, all right, well, I need to reevaluate myself, and I need to figure out what I'm doing to not get that next high. Because if I don't get that next high again, at least I'm going to get close to it. Because if I don't get the next high, I know the high is the top. But if I can almost touch the top and get a little like if you like a little taste of the little icing off the fucking cake. All right, cool. I can still taste the cake. If I can still, yeah, okay, cool. We'll go that route. You still smell it. If I can still taste the cake or smell the cake, I'm in the game. I'm right there. That means I'm still somewhat enough to get to where I need to, do something with it. So keep going. Keep forging on, man.
That's the trick, because I found whenever you stop it, then you kind of let yourself just, whether things take over, you feel like a shell of yourself. And it's like you feel like you're not, reaching potentially that you can't. And it's one of those things, it's a mental hurdle you kind of got to get over. And I mean, we've all got responsibilities, and you learn how to balance things. And it's one of those things, because there was a point where I got real down when I wasn't playing shows real regularly, especially this past year. I hadn't played a show since we got to
You couldn't. And that's the fucked up thing about this situation you guys were put in. That's really honestly why I wanted to talk to you, dude, because I had no choice but to work through doing my FedEx gig. How the fuck do you?
I've been doing the same thing. I've been working state emergency management's been extra busy this year.
But Woody.
But that's not the fun part.
Yeah, I was saying you're a badass artist, dude. If you had any sort of momentum in this push, you got it fucking kicked back in your fucking face. Mm-hmm. Like, and I feel like you didn't even feel it. I feel like you've already had this kick in your face a few different times. I feel like you're just like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to build an underground fucking recording studio and go fuck everybody else. I'll just do my shit myself.
That's 100% accurate. I don't think I've heard anyone say it any better than that. Fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Fuck it. Quit kicking me in the face. Every time I get up to your fucking front fucking door and I'm knocking on it, some shit happens. All right, fuck it. I'll create my own front door.
Exactly.
Underneath my house.
Change the game. Exactly. Where it's safe. I like it there. It's been my quality of life has been so much better since I brought the ability to make music to my house outside of just jamming in my room or whatever. Just having the space to be creative, and I've got a fuck kind of strobing LED lights that every time I get real loud with it, they go nuts. I feel like I can if I get a fog machine down there, I'm really gonna feel like I'm living the dream.
I got one, and whenever I come and do my podcast, I'll give it to you.
Fuck yeah!
It's got skeleton hands over it and shit. I'll bring it to you. I got a jug of a jug of shit to put this fog in there for you.
Oh man, that's gonna be production.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And I've seen how your daughter does her sessions down there for online classing and stuff. You got a hell of a setup down there, buddy.
Thanks. Like I said, that's
pretty advanced. That's years worth of money, buddy. That's years worth of money.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. It's been, like I said, I've been working 50, 60 hour weeks, and I get all this extra stuff, and I'm just like, well, if I just had this, I could do this. And now I'm at the point where I actually have everything that I need to actually do what I need to do. There's always bigger and better things I can get, but right now I've got enough to where I can actually do the productions and do the mixing the way I want it to. But man, Hayden has been loving. I feel bad for all the.
Hey, Woody.
Class.
I'm so sorry that you're gonna have to start doing steroids soon, because your daughter is fucking beautiful, and if you don't get beefed up here soon, and some football dude comes and swoops her off her fucking feet, you're gonna have to beat his ass, buddy. If not, you're gonna have to hire me. And I'm here for you. Dude, your daughter is not only beautiful, she's fucking smart. You're gonna have a fucking head full, homie. Don't you act like you ain't got you got some shit coming towards you, buddy.
Well,
you got some lies coming towards you, buddy. You got some lies, some phones. How old is she again? Hold on, how old is she?
She's about to be 9.
Oh, dude, hey, listen, we got a 13 and a 14-year-old. Girls.
Oh God.
With phones.
Yeah, Hayden's got a phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
I mean,
all I had to hear was that breath.
Yeah, so that's where the gray hairs come up. But yeah, steroids are one thing, but I've learned that it's all about making the right friends that you can call. So don't you worry, I've got your number.
Okay, exactly. I got you, buddy.
Shit ever comes down.
I got you, buddy. Listen.
My jacked athlete friend's gonna come.
Yeah.
We got a date.
Hey, we good, man.
Troy's coming over.
Hey, listen. I don't want to rattle your chains. My chain's been rattled for the past 3 years with my girl. My girl, she's got 2 beautiful girls, and they're smart as shit, active, beautiful, and we got to be protective around them, man. It's crazy. Then I got my little boy, and I'm just she's got a boy, and I got my boy. You know, and I got to be honest with you.
You got your hands full.
Woody. As a boy, I'm trying to tell him, step the fuck up. I need you to start smacking bitches and doing something. Show me you know how to be a boy. I had to whisper that. Step it up, man. Come on.
Don't talk to me about your feelings.
You're not even drawing wiener pictures, nothing. Give me something.
How many nerds you punch this week?
Yeah. 0.
Those nerds are gonna learn how to play guitar, and they're gonna steal your girlfriend.
Yeah, they're gonna steal it. Get to lifting weights so you can at least keep up with them slightly. Not at a campfire, ever. You'll never keep up at a campfire. Fuck a campfire, leave. Campfire, they win. Everything else, you win.
Keep it on your turf, son. Don't bring yourself.
This goddamn son of a bitch brought a guitar to a fire. Ah!
What? He's playing Wonderwall? Not even fair.
Oh, he's playing Smoke. He's playing Smoke on the Water. Fuck him.
Oh, man. You know, he's so dreamy.
Dude, he is fucking German.
This guy's got it.
I tried it once and I was so buff, I even knew I didn't look right. I was doing the guitar like this and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Tiny little baby guitar.
You guys got bigger guitars? No, that's a standard guitar. No, bigger ones.
That's full size.
No, that's a full size, man. All right, fuck it, drums it is. Double bass it is, bitch.
Yes. One story. So Jeff, the dude that I've been playing around town for forever.
Oh, really?
6'6". Yeah, he decided he was not going. He only played the big full body semi hollow guitars because they're the only guitars that look natural on him. If he plays like a regular Stratocaster or anything else, it's like a baby guitar. It's ridiculous.
Hey, man.
Giant man with this tiny little man.
Hey.
You know, I'm a normal sized dude. but I look like a midget every time I play with him.
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, baby. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, when was your first time picking? If I haven't asked already, because when's your first time picking up a guitar?
Picking up and actually learning how to do anything on it was probably 14. That was 18 years ago? Oh shit. Me playing guitar can actually buy cigarettes now.
What? No, not anymore. Change it to 21.
Oh, wow.
You didn't hear that?
I think, well, okay, that explains why my little sister-in-law had me go buy her Juul cartridges the other day from the gas station. Okay,
yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, you're an adult now. I mean, I didn't admit that at all.
So if you didn't play guitar, what would you have done?
I'd say probably graduated college at age 23. Probably been very boring. Probably would be 15 years into my career.
You son of a bitch! What a good answer!
Probably would have been so much more. But it's one of those things. I deal with that every day. I'm trying to figure if I hadn't done this, what would I have done? My confidence level at being able to talk to people the way I do wouldn't have. I was reserved, quiet, shy. I wouldn't, but the people that you meet and the experiences you have when you play guitar like that, really, I mean, I don't know what I'd be like right now. Probably, be in a very, very sensible house somewhere, probably in.
No, I think I know where you're shooting at, because I kind of feel the same way. Like, I got the experience of meeting multiple people, and I'm a whether you like it or not, the way you see me, I'm a people person on a certain level. I like seeing people smile and enjoy themselves. I do not like the bullshit. I can't deal with it. I can try to turn the bullshit into fun shit.
Right. Make everybody laugh about it at least. Or call the bullshit what it is, and everyone who's not, doing lip service laughs. And we all have a nice time about it.
That's it.
And we get back to being real.
Right. And I didn't understand my influence on the people that we hung around, because I didn't see myself as a big guy and the football wrestling guy, bodybuilding guy. Like, I didn't see myself as that. I honestly saw myself as I hate to drop names because I love the shit out of them. I saw myself as like a Danny Adair. I saw myself as Danny. Like, I was just a dude. Like, we were just hanging out. I didn't realize I had any influence, but when I got fucking mad, people listened. And I never did that though. Everybody I came in contact with, it was just all friends.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things, and I guarantee you that all you had to do was talk to them. But anyone that didn't like you just didn't give you the time to talk to them. Which I feel like it's just, like I said, stigmas and appearances and forming our own judgments is really a big setback. But I think that's just comes with getting older. You realize that like I said, everyone's a person.
Like your reputation. You just want to take everybody's girlfriends and fuck them because you want to play the guitar for them. Yeah.
I could see how that might have been a thing, but I feel like anyone actually knew was like Woody wouldn't even realize that he was. It took me a long time to realize that girls are actually into me about that sort of thing. I was like, oh, cool, you want to hang out? Cool, yeah, you're like, yeah, we're friends, cool. And I was like, wait, no.
Sorry, Marshall. You tried it, Marshall. You tried in high school, buddy. You tried, buddy. You had the gift of the gab. You were funny as shit. You were just redheaded, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say, buddy. You were just you and Travis Cronin. You guys were at the bottom totem pole. Besides a few other guys, we had so much shit to make fun of you guys about. You had no choice but to kind of just take the back burner, and all of a sudden you motherfuckers are on the news playing guitars and shit and making albums. Listen, we're sorry, okay? We're sorry, motherfucker. We're sorry. All right? Well, Marshall, I never treated you guys wrong. Listen, I loved everybody. Listen, this is what I've been trying to say. This is what this whole podcast is about. If you got money, I need $10,000. I swear to God, I'll give you $1,100 back. See, that's how it was in Wakulla. Like, Woody just looked through that riff. It's just like, that's how it straight up was, right? Like, people were just fucking, for some fucking reason, you either were in the crowd or you fucking weren't, and there was no rhyme or reason why, and nobody had the choice.
Yeah. And it was like, you just always kind of, like, if you weren't in, you just felt like you were outside of the loop. And so that's why a lot of us, that's why we went and did we moved up. We're going to go to Tallahassee because Wakulla, they've just got their cliques and they don't care about us and all this other stuff. Then we get to Tallahassee and it's the same shit. It's just all cliques. But I think that's just that like developing age thing is like tribal. It's almost like everyone's got their tribe, and be like, oh, you're not with us, so we don't like you.
It really, really changed for me when I started drinking.
Yeah.
I started drinking around 11th grade.
I think I had my first drink when I was in 11th grade.
Yeah.
I didn't really start drinking.
It was a hurricane. It was the first hurricane. The first hurricane party. My first hurricane party. That was the first time I drank. And those parties were not the first one to drink on. when you're young, man, that's the last first one you want to drink on, buddy. That is not cool. And it's Budweiser on the bottle, and it's not necessarily cold, baby. Exactly. You just gave me the same chill.
Mine was prom 11th grade. Girl I was dating had a bottle of Jack, and we went back and drank that. And that was also a little bit, for being pretty junior to it, it was a little bit rough. But I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I can do this. Of course, then, once I got out of high school and playing in bands, you got beer for free, and then you realize that, man, I'm way more confident now. So much. I'm gonna stop being so quiet and polite.
I'm actually gonna speak the fuck up now.
Yeah, and I think that kind of, after a while, it kind of started carrying over to even when I wasn't drinking. Hold
on. How old were you when you did this?
I was probably, when I actually started drinking beer in bars and stuff, I was probably 18, 19.
No, your first like drunk experience.
The drunk experience was probably 17.
Yeah,
I was pretty straight and narrow for a while.
Yeah, we were probably around the same thing. Why did I hate you? Oh, that's right. You're so fucking good looking. That's why I still hate you. But I mean, I like you, but
it's love hate, which is the strongest type of love hate there is.
Like, why do you grow a beard and look younger? It's supposed to be the opposite there, Woody. You're supposed to grow a beard and look more mature. You grow a beard and you look fucking younger.
It used to be. And that's before my beard started turning gray. Because I got a 9-year-old who's going to be a teenager one day.
All right, let me hear it. First fight, who was it?
First fight. Let me think. I don't even remember this dude's name. And see, every fight I've ever been in hasn't been because some dude was talking to me and I went up to go fight him. It's been some other dude that I was friends with was running his mouth and got into a fight, and I had to go stop it. I don't remember what the dude's name was. Yeah, so
you're the bouncer.
At someone's house. Kind of, yeah. done it twice.
Hold on. Hold on. You froze.
Hold
Hold on.
Yeah, it's because I walked too close back to my house. And my Wi-Fi tried to take me over. So, yeah, two fights. One associates. I saw a dude that I knew, but I wasn't really good friends with. But I was like, that dude's hitting the guy I know. I better go save him. Knocked that dude out. The other time, I think Pat Talbot was getting ganged up on by these two dudes, and I came, grabbed one of the dudes, knocked him out, and then we left. But yeah, I've always been a guy that's pretty good with my words, which, I don't know if I'm more of the mental assassin, cerebral assassin, you know? I've had a few people try to fight me, but generally I always.
You think that comes from being a bartender at some time, to where you kind of have to kitty corral some drunk ass dumbasses and like keep them at bay and like keep them
100%. Yeah, that's just the guys that I had one dude try to fight me New Year's before last. Because I'd skipped him in line for the bathroom at Fire Buddies, and he was ready to fight me, and Brittany was behind me yelling, and also like, shh, let me do this. And I sat there and I talked him down to the point where he just kind of, I started just making him kind of feel bad. I'm like, you're about to fight me because you have to go potty worse than I do.
You said potty?
And you're going to fight.
Oh, if you said, you're a jackass. You jackass, you pulled... Did I pass you in line because you had to go potty? You stripped him of his man rights then.
He bought us both shots after we'd all gone to the bathroom. Can't read that story.
Did you still get to go in front of him?
Oh, fuck yeah. He was so reserved. It's not a skill I get to use. It's like almost like a Jedi mind trick, this dude. And I'm glad that it worked out, because I really
didn't want to get into the altercation.
Right, I don't want to, but I can also generally read when someone doesn't want to actually fight. They're just trying to peacock.
Yeah.
Like the guys that really want to fight don't actually.
What'd you say? You say peak? Oh, you said peacock?
Peacocking, you know.
Oh, like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you. Peacocking. Okay, I got you.
You can borrow that one. That's a good one. It's also another condescending term you can use to get people to chill the fuck out.
I'm getting hip to the hop with the hippity hop, the hop bop, the bop, or some shit.
I'm pretty sure I just made that up. So yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Listen, it's trademarked now, so everybody can go fuck themselves. It's on there now. I mean, so where do you, where or how or when do you see yourself going forward with like your music? Like what do you like? What's in store for Woodrow Harvington?
Well, as far as the studio stuff, I'm gonna try to get a full album done of just different styles. I want to, show some diversity that I can do.
Any genre and
metal,
like any
electronic.
Okay, cool.
Right. So just to kind of show that, like, hey, look, if you're looking for this sound, I can make this sound. And then outside of that, I did sign on to play with Blow It Up again at March 6th at Sours Barbecue over at the Warrior on the River.
I hope I can get this out before. I hope I can get this out before then. I'll definitely try and plug that.
Because Jeremiah's Band Tragic's going to be there.
What? There's another plug right there too.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Cool.
Which I got to give credit to those guys. So, like both Jeremiah and their bass player Andrew have both played in Blow It Up over the years when we needed them the most. And so I've got nothing but love for those dudes. And the fact that they've been able to just put together a band and an album and a music video all in the past year is really impressive.
Yeah, and I actually am really happy that Jay has came back into the mix, because I used to see Jay back in, I think, what was it, like Judas Priest or something like that. that he was in?
Well, he was in Strung Up Puppet, and he was in Falling at Will.
Oh, no, he wasn't at Falling at Will. Falling at Will was Dave,
Right? Yeah.
Dane, Richard.
Yeah, Jeremiah played. Yeah, Jeremiah played with them.
Yeah, I'm saying Jay.
Jay. Oh, yeah. Jay. You're talking about Jay. Yeah,
Yeah, Jay. Yeah. That's what, right? 27 South. Yeah. I'm saying, like,
I'm talking about Jeremiah. I thought you were talking about Jeremiah.
No, I was talking about Jay. Yeah, Jay. I'm glad.
Quinn.
I'm glad to see he's back in the fucking mix because he's a badass fucking artist. Like, I hate seeing people that can do shit like that, and I'm looking at them like, dude, do you realize if I could do that, I would still be trying to do that? Get your hands on a guitar and a band and go fucking play that thing. Get it done.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good fit for them too. Like Jay's kind of just the same sort of temperament. They're all just kind of, really. Essentially, I mean, Jeremiah's got his look down pretty solid, but the rest of these normal looking dudes, normal jobs. But when they get together, the amount of production value they've
not when they get together. When they put an instrument in front of them, it's just like, oh wait, you work for FedEx? Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
You're just a normal dude who can do some really cool shit.
Show me the more cool shit you can do. All right.
Right, exactly.
I've got plenty. Woody Harvey goes to the state and works. Afterwards, he fucking rocks his goddamn ass off. If you don't believe me, check this out.
That's. I'm gonna take that sound bite, and that's gonna be what I wake up to every morning.
You better, man. That's my best radio voice I think I've ever done in my entire life. I was feeling it, man. Felt like I was your radio DJ right before you came out, man.
Fuck yeah, I can do today. Man, fuck yeah, today's gonna suck my dick. I'm gonna crush it today.
You goddamn right. Woody, man, I hope here soon, if you get your studio and everything up and running, please keep me updated. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna call you after this because I'm trying to figure out how to post these motherfucking audio clips to the Facebook app thingy majeebies, or maybe I might have to go through YouTube. If you could possibly help me out with that.
I got you, and I'm gonna also put you up with some software that you need to be very aware of. It's free.
Cool. I got one with the box that I got. I'll definitely tell you what I got going on. But again, you're definitely gonna help me out with this. Listen, Mr. Woodrow Harvey, aka Woody Harvey, aka the hardiest Marty Farties. Like this dude, we've had our times, man, and we're gonna continue to have them. He has something coming out March 6th, which is what, sir?
It's Sours Barbecue at Warrior on the River. It's a bunch of bands, 10 bands, free barbecue.
Address?
Charity. The Warrior on the River, Tallahassee.
Warrior on the River, Tallahassee. You can find him on Instagram at.
What's my Instagram? I've got like 4 of them. Just look up Eastgate Basement Studio.
There you go.
That's where you want to be.
Cool. That's where you want to be. You can follow me at that. He'll be ready next time when I ask him that shit. He'll have all his plugs in. All right, guys. You love you. I'm about to pause this motherfucker, and we're about to finish this out. All right. I'll at you guys.